Hey everyone, welcome back to the Wheel of Horror. We're up to episode 20, which is really exciting, so thank you for supporting this series. We have no new suggestions, so let's just see what we are going to get. And it is... Oh my god, I thought it was going to be Wheel of Punishment. Oh my god, my heart stopped. But thank you, Adrian, for suggesting Midsommar, and let's get to the review. Midsommar was released in 2019 and was directed by Ari Aster after his successful film, Hereditary. It stars Florence Pugh and is about Dani and her estranged relationship with her boyfriend, Christian. And Christian decides to go on a trip to a Midsommar festival and ends up inviting Dani, and some weird things start to happen there. So I bet the rest of you are wondering, where am I? It's just a different part of my house. The lights in my room were flickering and you could see it on the video, so I decided to film somewhere else. So if it's a little bit more echoey this video, I'm sorry about that. There's not much that I could do. But yeah, let's just try to get through this review. So, Midsommar. I really don't know how I feel about it. I feel pretty indecisive. And just so you know ahead of time, I'm not going to be giving a number rating to this movie because I really don't know what rating to give it because I'm that indecisive about it. So let me try to explain why I'm feeling indecisive about it by saying some of the pros and cons, which the first pro that I have with this movie is just how absolutely gorgeous it is. This is a masterclass from Ari Aster, showing how great he is at filming, great at showing locations, just knowing exactly what to do at each moment, and I couldn't take my eyes off the screen because it was just that beautiful, everything. The color palette that was chosen was phenomenal. The character costumes were amazing. There's this one specific moment with the character of Dani where I won't spoil why or anything like that, but she's in like this bed of flowers and it is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, this is a beautiful movie. Another thing that I really do like with this movie is how engaging and how realistic the actual characters feel. And by that, I mean, you really understand why Dani is having these panic attacks throughout the movie, why her relationship with her boyfriend Christian is the way that it is. They just do a great job of explaining that. And that's probably only really the one good thing that they explain, because one area where this movie does fall flat is its story. I feel like there needed to be more behind it once they get to this Midsommar festival, because it just starts to drag a little bit and get really boring, and they don't explain all that much to it, and it doesn't propel the story forward until about an hour in, I think, is when the first really creepy moment, maybe a little bit further along, like an hour and 10, hour and 20 minutes. But this is a very long movie, and I do have it in the cons that this movie is way too long and it goes too slow, so you really feel that 2 hour, 30-minute runtime of this movie. But the one thing that you can say is it's really gorgeous to look at, so if that kind of outweighs the one thing. But yeah, going back to the relationship between Christian and Dani, they do a great job of kind of showing why they're at odds in the first 20 minutes of the movie. And I have seen some reviews from other people where they don't really think that the first 20 minutes is all that important, which I disagree with. I think they do a great job of explaining why Dani is feeling the way that she is and how Christian is reacting in this situation of how she's feeling and how he's kind of cold to her. And they do a great job of showing that and showing how their relationship just changes once they get to this festival and all these weird things start going down. They start feeling uncomfortable with some of the things, but it just morphs into this new, I don't even know how to describe it. It just kind of changes their relationship as it goes on, and I think they do a great job doing that, and I think that's just Ari Aster being a great director. So like I already said with the cons that I do have is it's too long. It's a really slow burn. It takes a long time before the horror elements of it start to really churn, and I really wouldn't classify this as a horror movie. I mean, it doesn't really feel like a thriller either. It feels like a weird space between horror and thriller, but it really should be in its own category. And I really don't know how to describe this category that it should be in. So like I said, I'm not going to be giving this movie a number rating. I feel like it does it in injustice in a way, because it really made me indecisive of what to give it. And I feel like if I'm feeling that way, I shouldn't give it just a number anyway. So since I'm saying that, I will recommend this movie to everyone. You guys should watch it and see for yourself if you like it, if you hate it. I mean, I want to hear why, so leave it down in the comments. If you've seen this movie and you love it, let me know. If you've seen it and hate it, let me know. I mean, I've seen so many people torn between if this movie is good, if it's not, if it's a masterpiece, if it's a piece of crap. I mean, I've seen everything with this movie, so I really would like to hear your opinions on what you think. So thank you everyone for watching, and thank you for all the support you've been giving the channel. This is episode 20 of the Wheel of Horror, and once we get to episode 25, there may be a little special anniversary episode, so you guys will have to stay tuned for that. But let's flash forward to the next review.